Hello candidates, I am going to dictate you a passage of 800 words which is based on Epfo stenographer. So please get ready for the dictation. The dictation will start after 15 seconds. At the outset, the chairperson welcomed the members and the representatives of the Office of the CAG of India to the sitting of the committee. The chairperson then appraised the members that the sitting had been convened to have oral evidence of the representatives of the Ministry of Labour and Employment on the subject Employees Provident Fund Organization based on CAG report number 32 of 2013. The officers from the Office of the CAG of India then briefed the committee on the issues relating to the subject. Thereafter, the representatives of the Ministry of Labour and Employment were called in. The chairperson, during his introductory remarks, highlighted the audit objections regarding increasing trend of shortfalls in receipt of government share, variation between the revised estimate and the actual expenditure during the years 2009-10, 2010-11 and 2011-12, non-completion of annual valuation of the Employees Pension Fund by the valuer appointed by the central government, discrepancy between the closing balance of the central government's contribution, including the interest on pension fund as shown in annual accounts of EPFO and finance accounts of the central government, withdrawals in excess of balance at credit or unauthorized withdrawal or excess payments, non-transfer of funds from one regional office to another following the transfer of employees and non-deposition of funds amounting to 129.20 crore to the borders of trustee by the employers of exempted establishments in the state of Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal, Rajasthan and Kerala. Keeping in view the above said irregularities in the functioning of the EPFO, the chairperson observed that whenever an establishment is set up, they should be required to register with EPFO in much the same way as they must register with sales tax or VAT department. The number of employees categorized by their wages, the corresponding contribution recovered from the employees and the employer's contribution remitted to the EPFO should be displayed on the website of EPFO. He suggested that the data from the enterprise survey conducted by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation should be used for matching the contributions received from complying establishments, and the ministry should have a list of establishments not paying contributions to EPFO. Legal proceedings should be initiated against the establishments which are not really exempted either by displaying their names on the website and or by issuing individual notices. The chairperson further suggested that all the irregularities pointed out by audit should be brought to the notice of the Ministry of Labour and Employment and Cabinet Secretary for taking appropriate action against the concerned Chief Accounting Authority and Finance Advisor. The chairperson made it clear that the deliberations of the committee were confidential and were not to be divulged to any outsider until the report on the subject was presented to the parliament. The committee then proceeded with the examination of the subject. A brief PowerPoint presentation was given by the representatives of the ministry. The members then sought clarifications on various issues which inter alia included non-revision of rates of contribution and wage limit, shortfalls in receipt of central government share, weaknesses in budgeting process, increase in the balance in interest, suspense account, non-updation of subscribers accounts, paying of larger amount of interest to the subscribers than earned on the COPS, the valuation exercise not done in time or non-receipt of valuation reports in a time-bound manner or delays in action on valuation reports. The other issues that were raised by the members included pendencies in issuing notice for voluntary coverage, poor achievement of targets for conducting of inspections, accumulation of arrears of provident funds and administrative charges, interest due from bank for delayed credits, non-recovery of mounting arrears of penalties, non-transfer of funds by the establishments to their respective board of trustees, transfer of accumulated balances to fund by the exempted establishments after cancellation of exemptions, increase in the balance amount of inoperative or unclaimed deposit accounts, non-updation of additions or withdrawals from the beneficiary's account, etc. The members also sought to know about the mechanism in EPFO to keep constant vigil over uncovered establishments, cases where despite deduction of salary from employees, the employer fails to submit his share with EPFO. Criteria adopted by the EPFO for making investments need to explore the possibility of having multiple bankers instead of depending upon its sole banker, grievances received, redressed and pending for redressal, panel action taken against the defaulters, flashing the names of major defaulters on the EPFO website, a study of best international practices and comprehensive review of the EPFO Act, etc. The representatives of the EPFO clarified the various issues raised by the chairperson as well as members and assured that the information sought by them would be furnished to the committee expeditiously. Before concluding, the chairperson thanked the representatives of the EPFO and also asked them to furnish the requisite information that was sought by the members within 15 days. The chairperson also thanked the representatives of the Office of the CAG of India for providing valuable assistance to the committee in the examination of the subject.